Hello, welcome to InJOYou. I'm so glad that you're here. If this is our first time meeting, please allow me to introduce myself. My name is Laura Sita. I am the CEO and founder of InJOYou. We are a wellness center serving women in high school, college, and beyond to teach them skills, to give them a blueprint, give them strategies, and to support them in changing their trajectory from unfulfilled to joy-filled. You see, living a joy-filled life should not be optional for anyone. Regrets suck, and too many of us, too many women, we build a life that when we wake up at 45 years old, we look back and realize that we're living in a beautiful prison and we've built it brick by brick. And that is the reason that I founded this company, because I don't want you or any other woman to ever do what I did, which was literally build a beautiful prison brick by brick. I built a prison that had bricks of anxiety and fear and depression and perfectionism. I created an illusion that my life was perfect, that my children were perfect, that my marriage was perfect, that my family was perfect. And that's all it was. It was an illusion. You see, because behind closed doors, the reality was my marriage was terrible. It was very toxic and dysfunctional. One of my children had succumbed to heroin addiction. My two youngest children were battling with anxiety and perfectionism because I set bars so high for them. Bars that were difficult for them to achieve because I needed them to be a part of the illusion that I was creating, that everything was perfect and everything was fine. I sold myself that lie that if I could just manage everything, manage all the puzzle pieces, keep all the balls in the air, put out all of the fires, handle everything by myself, if I could do that, then maybe, just maybe, my dream of living a peaceful and joy-filled life would become a reality. I lived vicariously through other people because I believed that I didn't deserve to have a joy-filled life. You see, when I was a very young child, I grew up with a certain set of values in our family. And those values included addiction and manipulation and lies and deceit and secrecy and illusions. When I was a little girl, I was told, you're beautiful, just put on a smile. Make sure that your shoes are right. Make sure that your makeup's right. Make sure that your lipstick matches. And you tell the world out there that everything is fine in here. Those are the kind of lies that when you hear them long enough, you believe them. But I was also told that I was unworthy of joy. I was told that I was not deserving of a better life. I was not deserving of dreams. That my job was to put out fires. That my job was to solve problems. That my job was to do whatever I had to do to make other people happy. And one day I got sick. At 41 years old, I woke up in a hospital room. I was there for 30 days. And that sickness was such a gift and such a blessing, because what it did was allow me time to realize the accountability that I had in this life that I had created. A life where I just lived at the center of insanity. And even though I wasn't the perpetrator of the insanity, I felt responsible for fixing it, from making it better. That lie that I had told myself for so long, it led to a lifetime of regrets. It led to a lifetime of sacrificing my dreams and sacrificing my joys and surrounding myself with people who were toxic, people who stole more of my joy than they ever created. I also made a decision laying in that hospital bed that type of a life, it was no longer acceptable for me. I wasn't going to tolerate that anymore. So I did something about it. I began a quest. I started a conversation with myself about how to change my own trajectory from unfulfilled to joy-filled. I spent 3 years on this quest, engaged in this conversation with myself. And at the end of that conversation, I discovered I had created a blueprint. I discovered that the answer to my problems was to custom design an ecosystem that could sustain my joy. That's exactly what I did. 8 years later, I wake up at 4:30 in the morning, 5:30 in the morning, without an alarm clock, because I'm excited for my life. The storms still come, sure, but my joy is sustained. And that's what I want for you. You see, you were not meant to live consumed by anxiety, consumed by fears, consumed by self-doubt, making choices that lead to regrets. In life, well, here's the thing. It's pretty easy when you know how. It really is pretty easy when you know how. And so that's what I want to share with you. I want to share with you how to build the business of your life to sustain the joy that you most want. Your joy matters to me. Your joy should matter to you. Living a joy-filled life should not be optional for you. And I hope that if that is you that I'm speaking to, if you're that woman, that young girl who hides behind your pretty makeup and your beautiful hair and your perfect clothes, and you walk out your door wiping away the tears, putting on that fake smile, and telling the whole world that you're fine, I hope that right now you'll make a decision to stop being fine and start being joy-filled. I want to support you, and I want to share with you the tools that I learned for how to create that kind of a reality. You see, when you're joy-filled, the people around you will know it. And you're meant to use your gifts and your strengths and your talents to build a life of joy for God, others, and yourself. And that's possible. It's possible for you. Trust, if I could do it, anybody can do it. And I want to share that with you. So when you're ready to change your trajectory, when you're ready to be sick and tired of being sick and tired, then I invite you to take a look around my site, learn about my training programs, learn a little more about me. Take a look at my online store. I've created a lot of really cool products for you to motivate you and inspire you and help you dare to be more of the things that are holding you back, the things that are stealing your joy and holding it hostage. When you're done with that, make that phone call. Make that phone call. Send the email. Fill out the contact form. Hit me up on social media. I'm not hard to find. And let's begin a conversation about how you can change your trajectory from unfulfilled to joy-filled. It is possible. And you deserve it. You were created for it. You're meant for it. And please trust me when I tell you that the first day that you wake up joy-filled is the last day you'll wake up filled with anxiety and fear and doubt and self-sabotage on purpose. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you for listening. I cannot wait to start a conversation with you. I'll talk to you soon. You all take care.